Thanks again for coming. Really appreciate it, and look forward to meeting you more and developing these ideas as we go.
So we have been listening to Pete Buttigieg announce that he is throwing his hat in the ring to run for president. You may be saying, who? Pete who? He is the mayor of South Bend, Indiana.
I would say that a mayor of a city at any level has the kind of executive experience that is most relevant to that job. You know, you have very senior members of the Senate or the Congress, which I get is a more traditional path to be in this conversation, who may have never managed more than 100 people in their lives. Please don't judge my state by our former governor. And my hope is that same decency can be summoned from our communities in red states and blue states to change what's happening in the politics of our country before it's too late.
Vice President Pence would be a better or worse president than President Trump.
Oh. They call me Mayor Pete. I'm a proud son of South Bend, Indiana, and I am running for President of the United States.
He laid out his vision in 3 words.
The principles that will guide my campaign for president are simple enough to fit on a bumper sticker. Freedom, security, and democracy. Are you ready to turn the page and start a new chapter in the American story? So with hope in our hearts and with fire in our bellies, let's get to work and let's make history. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you. Wow, a standing ovation.
Well, I've seen the future of the Democratic Party, and it's Mayor Pete.
You got insulted by the President of the United States?
Yeah.
He called you Alfred E. Newman.
Yeah. What do you think? You know, we talk a lot about elevating the dialogue, so I guess the fact that I inspired him to make a literary reference, possibly for the first time. Yeah, I just came off the debate stage. We had a fantastic night out there, and more than anything, I want to thank you for getting me here in the first place. Those grassroots donations are what made it possible to qualify and to have such an important night for our campaign. A foreign policy that serves our people in their daily lives can best be made by government officials who represent the full diversity of our people.
Breaking just moments ago, an announcement for the campaign of South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Huge fundraising numbers, $25 million in the second quarter.
And if you are watching this at home and you are a Republican member of Congress, consider the fact that when the sun sets on your career and they are writing your story, of all the good and bad things you did in your life, the thing you will be remembered for is whether in this moment with this president, you found the courage to stand up to him or you continue to put party over country.
Thank you, Mayor. Senator Sanders.
But don't let them tell you that we can beat this president saying we're going to go back to normal. It doesn't work that way. There is no back to normal. We got to build a future that's better than the past. And I would say the best way to do that is to begin with leadership that is the opposite of what we got right now.
There is not a moment to lose when it comes to protecting our future. I see it in the faces of people who come to some of my events not yet old enough to vote.
Democratic presidential candidate, Mayor Pete Buttigieg of South Bend, Indiana. Great to have you back.
Morning, good to be back.
We have so much fun watching your campaign. You're just the best political athlete we've seen in a long time.
Then I'm asking you to join me in making history because I believe that with hope in our hearts and fire in our bellies, we can change the trajectory of this nation and be proud of how we did it. Thank you, Iowa, and I will see you on the campaign trail. Thank you. Thank you.
Your signature, Senator, is to have a plan for everything, except this. No plan has been laid out to explain how a multi-trillion-dollar hole in this Medicare for All plan that Senator Warren is putting forward is supposed to get filled in.
Welcome to Iowa.
Thank you, Iowa. Thank you, Barnstormers.
Love you, man. Love you. Awesome.
more, because we know that the purpose of the presidency is not the glorification of the president, it is the unification of the American people. That is why we have the office.
Pete Buttigieg surged to the top spot in Iowa.
It's the second poll in 2 weeks showing Buttigieg above Biden.
This is our moment. This is our one shot to defeat Donald Trump, and to do it by such a big margin that we send Trumpism into the dustbin of history too.